with a new workout. You need a couple pieces of equipment today. You need your mat. I'm going to use a heavy sandbell and a light sandbell. You could actually substitute like a pillow. I know that sounds funny, but you'll find out. And then I have one heavy dumbbell. I'm going to use a 15-pound dumbbell. So let's learn the exercises. The first exercise we're going to learn today is a squat with a side leg lift. So you're going to keep your weight in your heels. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to squat down, and as you come up, you're going to lift your leg to the side. So you're going to alternate sides. The key to this, to making sure it's a side leg lift, is that your knee is pointed forward, so you don't rotate the leg. So you squat, side leg lift, squat, side leg lift. There's really not a good modification for this, so just take your time, slow down a little bit. If this feels challenging, maybe don't squat quite as low. Second exercise, we're going to do a staggered push up, and we're going to use the sandbell because we're going to have one hand higher than the other. So I'm going to be with one hand on the sandbell, straight body. I'm going to lower down for a push up, exhale up, and then I'm going to walk myself over the sandbell so the opposite hand is higher. So this is why you could use a pillow underneath your hand. Anything that might raise your hand up just a little bit. So you could roll up a towel, use a pillow if you don't have one of these yet. So modified, you're going to do the same thing on your knees. So you're going to lower down, exhale up, walk your hands to one side. Your legs don't need to walk side to side this time. It's just going to be upper body. Make sure you breathe out on the way up. So the thing is, you want to keep your body straight. So you don't want to be here in the push-up, and you don't want to come down and then have to stick your bottom up in the air. So you want to keep a straight line. That's the challenge for the core. The third exercise is our cardio exercise. We're going to do a shuffle squat. We've done this before, so we're going to shuffle, shuffle, squat. Shuffle, shuffle, squat. So light on your feet, soft landings. Try to alternate which leg goes forward, and that's the hard part, is remembering that. If you want to take the jumping out of this, we'll modify it by doing 2 reverse lunges and then 1 squat. So here's your shuffle. It's a lunge instead. So that takes the jumping out of it, but it's still going to be a real challenge for the legs. Exercise 4. We have a couple things going on. I'm using a pretty heavy weight on this one. You're going to do a single arm clean and press. So my feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. I'm going to bend my knees, grab it with palm facing me. I'm going to lead with my legs, and then I'm going to flip this up to my shoulder. Exhale, press it overhead. Flip it over, set it down. So if you are to look at me from the side, you want to watch this dumbbell go up in a straight line. It doesn't go forward at all. But we're going to add something in between. So we're going to do 1 arm, and then we're going to do 2 squat jumps. So clean, press. Once each arm, clean, press. Knees are bent, squat jump. 2 times. So to modify that, you will clean and press with a lighter weight. Much lighter. So make sure your knees are bent, clean and press. Take it easy on that. And then you can squat and reach. Squat and reach. So take the jump out. Last exercise. We have a lot going on in this workout. So I'm going to need, again, a pillow, a towel would make a good substitute in this case. We're going to start with an elbow plank. So we're down on our elbows, shoulders are directly over elbows, and you pop up into plank. I'm going to press up, then reach under my body and move that weight, and then go back to my elbows. Press up, reach under, pull it to the side, and come back down. So you have to have a nice tight core. This is like combining upper body with your core exercises. So I'm going to lead with the hand that's closest to that, reach under. So modified, that's a really challenging exercise. So you could hold plank and just pass the weight, which is still plenty hard, or why don't we just work on holding plank? So if we're holding plank, we can be here, we can be here. And you can go back and forth, take a little breather when you need to. The best thing to do is to try one of the harder versions, do as much as you can, and then maybe take 5 seconds off, catch your breath and go back into it. So now you know the exercises, we're ready to do the workout.